Welcome back to Santa's Workshop, you guys. So here's the last item we're going to make for week 1. Okay, so I'm hoping you guys have washed your hands after each craft that we've done. And we talked about that on the Zoom, about keeping clean, because you're going to give these as a gift, remember? So the first thing, we made a bag, the gift bag, and then we made our reindeer hot chocolate. Now we're going to make this awesome Santa pants cookie holder. So do you know somebody that likes cookies? Because I think they would really enjoy this. So we're going to dig into our craft supplies bag and we're going to find the one that looks like this, and it's called the Santa treat holder. Okay, so I am going to pause while you dig in your bag and you look for that and you prepare the items you need. So really all you need for this one is glue or tape again. So we've already got our hot glue guns, we've got our glue sticks, and I've also got some tape here just in case. So get your supplies ready and I'll be back. Okay, so in this bag, we'll go through what we've got. We have our instructions. We have a little clear bag to hold the cookies. We have a bag of cookies. Now, some of you have chewy cookies, some have hard cookies, some might have 3, some might have 4. Depends when your bag was made, but you all should have cookies. We have got some ribbon, and it could be any color. We have also got some white yarn, some red yarn, 2 buttons, 1, 2, a pot, and a square of tissue paper. And again, it could be green, it could be blue, it could be red, it could be any color. All right, and that's all that should be in your box. So make sure you've got all that stuff and then we will get going. Okay, so here's how we're going to start. We're going to start with our pot and we're going to start with our ball of yarn. And what we need the tape for is to stick the yarn so that it doesn't come off. So I'm going to, and you can also hot glue. So if I tape this like this, and then we'll hot glue it on like this, okay? And then we are just going to fold this around and keep folding. We're going to cover the whole pot in red, except for this rim here, because that's going to be white. So I'm going to wrap it around, and I'm going to keep wrapping until the whole bottom is covered, or until my yarn is gone, like so. It looks really good. I do like a nice pair of red Santa pants. So I'm going to keep going, and I'll be back when it's fully covered. So when you've got to the end, we're just going to tuck that end piece as best we can inside another piece of yarn. Now what we can also do is we're going to grab a hot glue gun or our glue stick, or you could use school glue if you haven't got any of those. And I'm going to glue the button onto the part where my yarn is loose. So I'm going to add a little hot glue very carefully. Don't forget to get some help from a parent. And that will stick the end of your yarn down. And we're going to add 2 buttons for Santa's pants. Whoop. I'm going to add 1 at the top and 1 at the bottom. So some of you may have big buttons, some of you may have small buttons. They may not be matching, but they're going to look like this. Okay, so when we've got the buttons, we're going to do the same thing with the top as we did with the bottom. We're going to grab our white yarn. There shouldn't be as much of this one. Whoop. My pot went flying. And we're going to, you can either tape or hot glue to start with. I'm just going to grab a tiny bit of tape and I'm going to tape the start of my top of my Santa's pants down like so. So it's stuck. And then we're just going to continue wrapping. So keep wrapping just around the top lip because we only want the top to be white. All right, so keep going until it's all done. Okay, so what I did is I just tucked the end inside after it was all done. And now our Santa's pants pot is ready. So what we're going to do now is make the treats. So make sure you go first and wash your hands before we touch these cookies. All right, so I'm going to pause the video while we all go and do that so our hands are nice and clean, ready for handling this food. And wipe down your surfaces too. All right, come back in a sec when you've done that. Okay, now that our hands are nice and clean, we are going to need our clear bag and our cookies. So we're going to take our cookies out of our sandwich bag. And what we've got to try and do is stack them up inside this bag, because we need to stack them so they fit inside our treat holder. So we're going to put one down, and we're going to try and stack all the others on top of that one. I made it quite flat. So we've got 1, 2, I think I've got 4 in this bag, 3, 4. So can you see how they're all flat in the bag? Now we're going to tie the top with the ribbon that's in our bag. So we're just going to take the ribbon, and you can ask a grown-up for help if you are struggling to tie a nice bow. And you all must have different color ribbon. I'm not sure if everybody's got the same. I think I did all different colors. All right. And then we're going to make a pretty bow ready to go inside our Santa's pot. Now all we need to do is take our tissue paper, and we're going to pop it inside. This one's a bit big. If your tissue paper is a bit big, you can fold it or cut it so it's not as big. You can tear it. I'm going to tear mine because I didn't get scissors. I'm going to tear a little corners off it, because you don't want it to overshadow the biscuits so that you can't see the cookies, right? All right. So I'm going to fold my raggedy end, and I'm going to push it inside my Santa pot like so, just to dress the Santa's pants like this. And then inside the pants, we are going to put our cookies. How cute is that? So we made Santa Pants cookies with a nice bow, and they fit perfectly in our snowman gift bag. So all the gifts we made today can go in our bag and be ready to take to somebody for Christmas. Good job, you guys. Next week, we'll be making another snowman item, another Santa item, and another reindeer item. So keep an eye out for videos, and I will see you guys next Friday at 4 for the next Santa's workshop. Good job, you guys. Bye.